This question comes via email. I'll read it. Hi, Kara and Scott. Big fan of the podcast and would love your insights on a financial challenge with a parent. How do you approach financial planning with a parent who's increasingly keen on betting against the U.S. economy, influenced by questionable sources and conspiracy theories, basically anything but mainstream media? My mom is particularly bullish on gold, convinced that the U.S. dollar is on the verge of collapse. I strive to listen and offer data-driven advice, but I'm concerned if I challenge her beliefs too directly, if I push her further toward those ideas. How can I communicate that the U.S. economy isn't on the brink of implosion without alienating her? Thank you, Nikki from Texas. Oh, man, Scott. Oh, I don't know. Get control of her stuff, I guess, Nikki. Scott, you answered this one. Never committed. My mom spends way too much money, but it's her money. I don't really care what she does with her money.
I think you got to reframe the argument, and that is rather arguing against her for an asset class, because quite frankly, she might be right and you might be wrong. Each of you has a 50-50 likelihood that gold is a good or a bad investment, or the U.S. economy is going to go up or down from here. It's the wrong argument. The argument is the following. It's, Mom, we have some money, you have some money. Nobody knows. The brightest people in the world don't know. Yeah. What they do know is that we shouldn't put too many of our eggs in one basket. Mom, if you feel you have insight here or you get some reward from picking this stuff, then okay, we're going to take 10, maybe 15% of your assets and you're going to buy gold. But we're going to put the rest in diversified index funds. Because here's the thing, Mom, you don't have the time to make it back. And it doesn't matter how smart you are. Warren Buffett lost 50, 60% of his net worth during the great financial recession. You can be a genius. The market will always trump individual behavior. So if you want to have some fun, you're really into gold, fine. But the majority of your assets, because we love you and we want to make sure that you are always economically fine and that you don't have the emotional stress of financial stress at this age, we're putting the rest in diversified index funds. Can we agree on this, Mom? You want to put some money in gold, fine, but the majority of it needs to be in diversified low-cost index funds. Don't argue over asset classes. She knows no less or more than you. What you know is that she needs to be diversified and ensure she doesn't have the stress of financial stress at this point in her life.
Listen, Nikki, I would do the opposite. I would make a fake gold bar and hand it to her and try to get control of her finances.
That's called parental abuse.
That's correct, because you're protecting her. I think, is she old? I don't know. If she's not old, I don't know. I'm always like with my mom and her money, if it's your money, spend it down to zero. And then you'll be at our behest at some point. But I think you can't protect people from the things they want to do. What you can protect them from is schemes and things like that. That's something that's important. Don't let her buy Trump gold coins or gold sneakers, or whatever she happens to like gold. Be careful of scams and keep her out of those. Let her buy a gold future or whatever.
Individual assets, Kara, are a scam.
Yeah.
Individual assets at that age are a scam.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm just saying, just buy a little bit of a gold. What is a gold future? What do you buy? You don't actually buy gold.
Give her some Krugerrands. Old people like Krugerrands, not ageist. Give her
put them in a safe so people don't come and steal them from her as she gets older.
Have her stay at Trump Plaza and there's going to be gold everywhere.
Gold everywhere. I don't know. It's very difficult. My policy with my mom is just she wants to spend her money, let her do whatever she wants, as long as she isn't fooled by something.
What does Lucky spend her money on other than Poochie dresses? She looks fabulous.
She does look good.
What does she spend her money on?
Silly things. Buy stuff for like the children, my kids, and a lot of that. A lot of stuff we get a package from Ralph Lauren every 5 minutes, most of which we take back. And
her daughter's a podcast baller. Her son owns a coal company, and the other son is a head of anesthesiology. She should be spending all of your money. Lucky,
no, I know that.
Lucky,
I get it.
Go to Vegas. Get a cocaine habit, Lucky. Your
she
kids
used
are rich.
to buy clothes. It used to be clothes and rental properties, and she's whatever. She has a shopping problem, I would say, but she likes it. It makes her happy. I don't know what to say. It's her money. She should do whatever she wants with it, as long as she doesn't get scammed out of it. Which really, there was an incident where she gave someone her numbers on the phone, very typical, and they were trying to get into her bank account. My brother handled it. That kind of stuff. As she gets older, Nikki, watch for scams. It really is something sad that happens to not just elderly people, but they're much in the focus of those people. Anyway, while we're on listener mail, we want to start having you, the audience, be more part of the show. To start, we have a question for you. How often are you personally using AI? Just like Scott Galloway. Now, to answer, go visit us on Threads at Pivot Podcast Official and submit your answer. And let us know what else you want to know about Club Pivot, also known as your fellow listeners. That we're calling them Club Pivot. Club Pivot. I like it.
Club Pivot.
Do you like that? I don't know. It seems kind of cool.
Yeah, anyone can get in.
Anyone can get in.
Anyone can get in.
Yeah.
People are not that attractive, but it's free.
It's free, yeah. Anyway, give us your answers. We'd love to know how you personally use it. We talk about how we use it, especially Scott, who uses it much more than I do. But please let us know, and we'd love to hear from you. If you've got a question of your own you'd like answered, send it our way. Go to nymag.com/pivot to submit a question for the show or call 855-51-PIVOT